Christopher William Dill was born on July 19, 1972, to William and Marcia Dill in Buffalo, New York. He liked sports and played soccer. Christopher joined the Army right out of high school in 1990. He enlisted for combat engineers and was stationed in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. His mom, Marcia, said, "I was amazed at the ceremony, after basic training, how fast he had gone from being a high school graduate to being a man." His first post was the 5th Engineer Battalion, and in 1991 he was sent to Kuwait to join the 24th Infantry Division for Desert Storm. The 24th was the lead division into Iraq. Chris would relate that the Iraqi army surrendered so fast that they spent most of their time guarding prisoners. After Desert Storm, Chris went back to Fort Leonard Wood to finish his time. He then joined the Army Reserves, where he got assigned to the 9th Training Division, where he trained to be a drill sergeant. Chris's real aspiration in life was to follow in his father's footsteps and become a Buffalo firefighter, so he took the exam for the job and waited to be called up. During this time, he tried his hand at a few different jobs, including being a cell block attendant in Buffalo. His dream to become a member of the Buffalo Fire Department came to reality in 1998, and he proudly served the city at engines 37, 16, and 21. In May of 2000, he married his wife Dawn, and a year later bought their first home in Tonawanda. They planned on starting a family, but that did not happen. Chris answered his call to duty in 2004 when the 98th Division offered him a chance to train at Fort Leonard Wood or train Iraqi troops in Iraq. Chris opted to go to Iraq, stating, "I'm not going to miss the fight." During action in Fallujah, Chris was awarded the Bronze Star. On April 4, 2005, Army intelligence identified an area that contained weapons and supplies. After hours of searching the area, the unit came under attack. Chris and 4 other Americans rushed to the scene, only to be ambushed. All 5 were wounded, and Chris and another soldier, Timothy Kennedy, lost their lives that day. Chris was 32. Sergeant Julian Wyth of Albany, New York, said of serving with Staff Sergeant Dill, "I had the extreme pleasure of knowing Chris. We served together in Iraq, and Chris had a sense of humor that could make you laugh even when you were having the worst day. I remember the time he water ballooned the Iraqi army from the roof of the building. God, I laughed so hard when I heard about that." Staff Sergeant Christopher William Dill, American hero.